Just kidding. I'm so excited because today we're going to make something out of all of these fun little recycled bits you guys have been gathering. And it's especially exciting because everyone's is going to be totally different. This is a really fun project because since everybody's using different materials, you can be creative and elaborate on your project as much as you want. Yours may not look like mine. You might have a different idea on how to do this. You might have a better idea on how to do this. Your supplies might lead your brain into making a totally different thing than mine, and that's okay. But we are going to be making a pumpkin. Because, as you know, it's almost Mr. Galloway's favorite holiday, Halloween, and I thought it'd be fun to make a pumpkin. Now, if you don't do Halloween, you don't have to make yours a spooky pumpkin. It could be a fall pumpkin. But if you do like Halloween or celebrate Halloween, you could make yours a little creepier if you want to by making it more of a jack-o'-lantern. So I'm going to give you that option. Now, you've got all kinds of scraps you've probably gathered about. And we can use them however today. But I'm going to show you some ways. We want to use our cardboard to make a bunch.
Freeman, call 308, please. Miss Freeman, call 308.
Well, we want to use our cardboard to make a bunch of ovals that are all about the same size. You want them to be about this big, about like that, kind of ovally shaped, because we're going to be using them to make our fine. So with your boxes, you probably want to find a box that has a nice flat place. And we can use boxes that have different designs on them. I think it'll make your pumpkin unique and interesting. So I'm going to very carefully cut an oval out of one of my boxes. And you want it to be a long oval, kind of like you take an egg and you stretch it out like that. So a nice long ovally shape like this. And we want several ovals like this. And you could try to make each one a little different. You could use, maybe some of yours are the same if you're using the same box every time, but you do want them all to be close to the same size. You can make some a little smaller, but you want them to be pretty close to the same size if you can help it. So I'm going to cut a few more ovals. They can be bigger, they can be a little smaller, but they all need to be pretty close. See how these aren't exactly that? Wow, Mr. Galloway, look at that, Mr. Galloway. How did you do that? But you want them as close to the same size as you can get. Maybe I'll chop this one up next. Give me another nice size stretchy egg oval. Sorry, Joseph. I just cut into your back a little bit, buddy. All right, like that. Maybe I'll make another one. Oh, sorry, Camilla. Forgive me, please. Oh, Joe. Sorry, Joe. All right, I'll go around the top like this. And got my little ovals. Ooh, this will be a good one. This one I might save for a minute. I think that one will be perfect for something else. Ooh, look at this nice pumpkin-y part. And that's the cool thing. You can pick which pieces you want to use of your recycled bits. And it doesn't really matter, but different ones can look a little different. Now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little bits. And that's probably a good amount. You want 5 or 6, kind of like that. Maybe I'll get one more. Let me get another box. Oh, this will be good. Maybe I'll get one more. And I'm gonna cut one more oval. Oh yeah. Like so. All right, my video stopped. Sorry about that. Okay, so I've got my little pumpkins, or my little ovals. And I've got 6 of them. And the first thing you want to do is separate them. You want the smallest ones together. So I'm going to put my small ones. These are all about the same size, so I'll leave these like they are. But I'm going to keep my small ones over here. Now watch. We're going to pick one that you want to be your middle pumpkin piece. Maybe I'll pick this one. Okay? And then I need 2 to go beside it. I might pick these 2 to go kind of beside it. I'm going to cover up his head just a little bit so he's not too much part of my picture. There we go. He can be peeking out like that. So I want to put these 2 beside each other. Okay? And I'm going to put a little dot of glue. Uh-oh. Mr. Galloway forgot to pick his glue's nose before he got started. I'm going to get a different glue. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to put a dot of glue here and a dot of glue here. I could put some little extra dots above and below. So I have 6 little dots, like a die almost. Dot, 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 dot. And then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to stick it right between them like that. All right. My thing's about to cut off again. So I've got it like that. Now I want to get more pieces and I want to keep putting them behind. So watch. I'm going to put little dot of blue, little dot of blue, little dot of blue, little dot of blue. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to stick it behind. Oh, it's starting to look like a pumpkin. Now I'm going to get my smaller ones. Little dot of blue, little dot of blue, little dot of blue, little dot of blue. I'm going to put it behind and squish it down. And I can squish them in a little more if I want to make it a little more of a plumpkin. And then my smallest one is a little dot of blue, little dot of blue, little dot of blue. Remember guys, a dot is a lot. And I'll put this on the end. Oh, there. Lovely. Now, your pumpkin is kind of weird looking, but I can push it together a little closer to make it a little more pumpkin-y. And then I can decide which is going to be the best top and which is going to be the best bottom. You can even adjust it a little. So if I decided, maybe I'll just adjust it a little bit. If I decided this is going to be my top, now watch. I thought this would make a great piece for my pumpkin's stem. So I'm just going to cut a little stem shape. Looks like a triangle. Sorry, I did that off the camera. Kind of like a little triangle-y wedge, and I can put it bloop, behind like that. So I'm going to put a blobulon of glue wrought chair, and I can go behind my pumpkin and press it on like so. And I've got this fun little recycled pumpkin that is totally random, but also totally fun. And it's made up of all the little things that you found around your house. Now, if you want to make it even spookier, you can find a dark box. Like I found this black box. Black boxes are actually kind of rare. But if you can find a dark one, like a dark blue or a dark purple or something, you could make this into a jack-o'-lantern by cutting some triangles. Okay. I'm going to think about where they're going to go. Maybe I'll put one little, I keep getting the wrong glue. Bad, Mr. Galloway, bad. I'll put one little dot right there and one little dot right there. And that's where my little triangle eyes will go. Oh, he's so fun. Then I could get another piece of black. I could make kind of a little smiley face shape. It's like half of an oval, you know? Kind of like that. Oof. Like half of an oval. And I could stick it on. I could put some little zigzaggy teeth if I wanted to by cutting some triangles out of it. Make him have monstrous teeth. Will your pumpkin be a happy pumpkin? A sad pumpkin? A spooky pumpkin? But now I can take this, I'll go on the back, I'll go da-da glue, da-da glue, da-da glue, da-da glue, da-da chum, da-da chum. And then I can take him and stick it on like so. And I have just the coolest recycled pumpkin. Once this all dries, that's gonna be such a fun little recycled piece of art I can put in my room to decorate for the holiday. Or if you don't want yours to be a jack-o'-lantern, just don't put a face. You can put little vines, you can put all kinds of extra stuff. You could use scraps for anything else you want to put onto your pumpkin. But I think this is so fun and cool, and I hope you guys had fun doing it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time when we have another spooktacular art class. I don't know what I'm doing here. Bye.